go. Lacey, what's the first thing we do? Move the decimal. You wanna come up and move it for us? You want me to? Doesn't matter. You don't want to? Okay. All right, tell me what decimal am I moving? The divisor, which one is that? This one or this one? The left or the right one? The left one. Where do I gotta move it? Twice, because that's all the way to the right. Yes. Now, what's next, Whitney? What do I gotta do now? I moved this decimal. Move the other one. How many? How do you know two? Same amount of place values, keeping it what?
Equivalent.
Equivalent. Love those math words, yeah. Okay, so now what do I do, Colton? And if you wanna come up and actually do your part on the board, if I call on you, please, come on. Okay, we skipped one step. So we did this one, what's this? Move decimal where? We did move it twice. Up, we gotta bring it out, okay? That's the first thing this divisor got, was the decimal. It moved it up. Okay? Savannah, what's next? We move the decimal up, or remove these decimals, remove that one up, now what do we do? Divide. Now, do you wanna divide from left to right, or do you wanna do hundreds place, or do you wanna divide it in your head and carry the remainder? Alright, let's do it in our head, okay? Will 12 go into 1? No? So, nope. Will 12 go into 19? Yes? How many times? 1. Okay? Now what do we do? For dividing in our head. Okay, what's our remainder?
7.
That's right, 7. So 12 into 76. How many times? By the way, keep those place values in line. The last place value I used, take what it divides out to be straight above the last place value you used, okay? So now, 12 into 76, let's see if I can get somebody else. Azariah, go ahead.
6. I think we're going to 6 times.
6 times? We know that 12 times 6 is 72. So yes, 6 times. 6 times 12 is the 72. So what's our remainder to put over here with the next one? Go ahead.
4.
4. Now, 12 into 48. Ella's not here. Braylon. 12 into 48. Okay, what's 2 12s? 12 and 12 is? 20, well, 12 and 12, so 2 and 2, and then 1 and 1.
48.
No, 24, because 2 and 2 are 4, right? So 24, and then we've got another one to go, so that's 24 plus another 12. Help them out. 24 plus one more 12. That would make it 3. 36, and then it'll go maybe one more time, let's try it. 36 plus another 12. 40, 48. So 4 even times, okay? And then if you notice, I'm keeping that number above the last place value that I used, okay? So 16 and 4 tenths. Okay, good. We made it through it. use that example as you go. Make sure you get these steps wrote down, how we did that, okay? In whatever method you prefer. Okay, finish that up. I about forgot to write this down again, I had erased it. Here's our schedule. We did the bell ringer. We're gonna start with stations 1 and 2. After we do stations 1 and 2, we will do our break, and then we'll finish up doing stations 4 through 6. And you will be able to rotate to whatever station you prefer after that time is over. You don't have to go in a certain order. You are gonna utilize a shoulder partner, okay? So, Raylan, if you don't mind to be with these two right here, and that would be perfect, because that'll be an extra one to kind of help, okay? So, and then after everything, you're gonna do an extra one of the things that you have to do on this back page to show me you know how to do it, okay? We'll take the last 2 or 3 minutes to do that, 5 minutes, okay? All right, so grab your shoulder partner, go to a station. And I will be around to help you. And Presley, can you go to Miss Mays' office, the front office in the middle? I always call her Sharon.
This one.
Okay, there's a station here, there's 2 right there. There's one over here, it's already taken, there's one right there where Kira is, there's one over here. So, find one, and you have, I'm gonna do, let's say 7 minutes, because we're just a little bit in on time. A little bit short on time, but we learned a lot right then, I think, so.
Harley. Don't play that hard.
So,
Harley.
one expression in each column, pick one. And you can do the same one, you do it together,
I
that's
can't
fine.
fix it.
There's a station right here, gentlemen. I think this is the only one left.
Yeah, so,
Kira, you can pick either this one or that one, and I'm sorry, you lost your partner for a second, it should be right back. So, all right, gentlemen. That's okay. That's okay. So you're just, calculating the value of each, one of these in each of the rows. So, pick one of these 3 and then one of these 3. Do it together so you can learn from each other. You need more lead?
Maybe pick one of these, maybe just one of these, maybe do all of them.
Read the directions. That looks pretty big. What is it? You all right?
It's only on the top.
Hey, what is this rose? Rose like this or rose like this?
Rows. So, row. Like in the auditorium, you're going across, okay? Column is up and down. Like you would see columns on a building.
Work with a partner to order
Let's
them
find the
from
easiest
first to last. Describe the order. So first that's G. So that one's already.
Hey, what's up? What are you talking about here? This one? No, wait a minute. You move this one. This one's the divisor. This one's on the outside, so move that one first. And if there's not enough place values, what would you do? Add a placeholder. Now, I'll give you a hint. On these, you'll just fool with those decimals. Move them around a little bit. Okay? And see if they're equivalent. Yeah? So like, you can even do the zero trick there.
Find the next step and stuff. 'Cause I just noticed that.
There.
That could be it. But I think that's this part. No, you wouldn't.
Chair untangled from yours.
This one, so see if you can finish out one of these problems. She's working on this one. So see if you can work with Braylon and work on this one. See what they gotta do.
Because this don't have the one yet, but the rest do. So this should be like with these. Yeah, this one is. Now then we add.
I wish division
Gentlemen, okay? Let me see what you That's what I said. I said the same thing, yeah. Well, with the whole numbers, you're not gonna deal with fractions.
Last, this is the very.
And you can maybe include something like that in your explanation.
This is the beginning.
Make sure you're capitalizing the first letters. There's one more that's equivalent. See if you can figure it out. Pull around with those decimals.
After the 5.
Okay. And to check your work, move those decimals and see if that's true. What I mean by that then is, like, if I wanted to make this over 1, which we know this is over 1, then I move it over 1, 2, 3 places. So move that one over 3 places. Then you can see that it's two 5500s over 1. So would that be equivalent? Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry. Yeah. So move the decimals and see. Okay, yeah, yeah, you did that right. And do you even need that 0 on the end? You don't, it's implied. 3? Yes, there's 3. The 2 you have are correct. See if you can figure out which other one. Well, question, 36 divided by 12 and 360 divided by 12. Would you get different outcomes there when you evaluated that? Well, if I added a 0 there, what would I have to do to that one? So, did they? Okay, and then are they equivalent? Alright, that is time. Be prepared for you and your partner to move on to the next station. No, first of all, there's no remainders. We're not doing remainders today. But, and that is because it goes into an And I shaved that down a minute so that we can be a little bit closer to being on time and finishing this today, so, see what you got. Read the directions.
I wish I knew how to do mine. Nope.
Oh, this one's.
Let's say you're doing that. So how long do you find on the
First step to last step.
Your third finger, it could be different from the order. Put that down and then. Top stop is
What is the first step?
27.
Okay, go ahead, are we dealing with decimals in this?
Sometimes I can count up all the way to 26. I'm 76. I'm gonna be.
So you're gonna start dividing, absolutely. So which one starts dividing? Okay? How do you do it?
How do we know it's the first one?
Well, look, is there, that's true, no, it is already on the paper, but we know it's the first one because we know that it's the only step that has one thing done to it. The rest of them have more than just a divide 6 by the 3.
I see how we do it. Just start with G. Needs help.
No, that because she didn't do these last 2 digits.
Number 2, did you do number 1?
That's not
Okay, let me ask you a question. How many place values is this one moved over compared to this one? How many place values did I move that over? 2. So if I were to do the same thing in the other one to keep it equivalent, then how many place values would I move it in? Or in the dividend? 2, that's right. So, are both of those moved over 2 decimal places? We move this one over 2 to be 2,500. We move this one over 2, 1, 2. And if there's nothing there to move it, you put a what? A 0, places. So is that equivalent then? You tell me. What do you think, guys? Show me. Move this one over 2. Move that decimal over 2 places to the left.
What expression would I use?
Since we know it's 2. Now move the 5. Move the decimal in the 5.
Because they're just the same.
No, yeah, the divisor.
No, it's not.
Where is the decimal right now? No, that's a separate number.
This is the same thing as this. But this.
Where's the decimal at 5? If I got a $5 bill, where's my decimal? Here? Here. Now, this is, so start right there, move it to the left.
Okay, so now
Yep, so move it to the 1.
There is no nice chart.
Put your place value on.
and then
Now, look at those 2 numbers. Are they equivalent to these 2 numbers? All right. So we know they're equivalent because they move the
And 600.
Good job, y'all. Now, apply that to number 2.
It only goes up to 72.
How are we doing over here?
that's 27. How do you get 27? How many you just have to get 72? 0 plus 4. How do we, I'm trying to figure out how much time
Like 12 times what is 72? Is that what you're trying to do?
I'm trying to figure out how many nines.
Oh, how many 9s? Okay. How many 9s would go into 72? You're right. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to figure out how many 3s will go to 54. About a 12 is guilty.
Oh, wait, these are the answers to some of them.
Why? You making that?
These are the answers,
Well,
because
you
match
should
each
do
color,
that.
match each color to one that says above. These are the answers.
3 into 8. 3 into 8 if you each do one in the column, so Ray, work on C or F, that way all of you will have done at least one then, okay? Is that, okay, so that's right, now 8 times the 9 is what? Okay. Oh, you all, I'm so sorry, I forgot to tell you that if you wanted your marker boards, if they are available also,
I think this.
what?
How do we do the 1.2?
I think this might be that. I think
Oh, so I through L
Yeah.
applies to one of these steps, okay?
I think
It's just, it's explaining what the step is doing.
we did. Yeah, we did. So, because you weren't here to do it.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay, we can always go back to this, that's okay.
Nine groups of 3.
I prefer you do another station, but if you have time, then you can go back, okay? All right, that is the end of the second station. We're gonna take our break. Please be quiet in the hallway, be respectful. You got 3 or 4 minutes.
Is L still there?
Cause look, that
I'm
is
sorry.
this problem. That is this answer to that. That's how many.
And then D is L, so we need one more.
Forgot to put those out for you all.
We need
Subtract 10 groups of 3 there. B.
So now we can make some.
9 groups of 3.
27.
This. Subtract 9 groups of 3.
Also, L is for E.
Yeah, that was for E. Where is E?
You put a 7. It's supposed to be an E. You put a 7. That's backwards.
E.
7. 7.
E set.
Easy, yes. Now it's L. So then, now we're gonna make some for the other 4.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How are you done this good?
This is more stressful than all of them. Just let you know, all this. It's
You
more.
gotta unscramble them too. I mean, you gotta scramble them too.
I did the 9 trick and they got me 72.
Oh, the 9 trick is so amazing, isn't it? I love it.
I'm confused if it's 72.
All right, that's 3 minutes. Let's get back, and grab your papers from the station you left them at. And now we are going to rotate stations.
This one?
This one.
It's okay if you are not done with the station. It is okay.
Is there anything still 6
I think so.
4, 5, 6 foot off each? Wait, what's the yeah, that's no, yeah, that's all page. The plus one. No, it ain't. We still gotta examine.
Okay, if you have not rotated stations, go ahead and do so, please. Also, I forgot a moment ago to put out your, fraction counters, but you can utilize this with those fractions if you need to. All right. 7 minutes, starting now. You like it? Not too bad? The decimals fixed. Okay, so are you gonna divide like you would addition and subtraction on the house? Can we do that? Can you figure out a method? 'Cause I don't know. Yes, let's try the house. We can try the house, or we can try the fraction method. The one where I did it in my head and I divided, took the number on the bottom and started from the left and went over. Would you like to do that? Let's do that. So put it in fraction form. What number is gonna go in the numerator? The first number or the second number? The first number is in the numerator. First number is number 1. At the top, it's number 1, yep. So just write the number, okay? And then a fraction bar, and then what number goes in the denominator? Okay, so this entire number is gonna go in the numerator. Okay? That entire number is gonna go in the numerator. So 1 and 62/100 will go in the top part of the fraction. Now, on the bottom part, we're gonna deal with this. Okay? But we have to do one thing first. Similar to how we moved the decimal there, we've gotta move it here. So we're gonna set an equivalent fraction, so put an equal sign. Since we're dealing with this division problem in the form of a fraction. Now, we have to move the one in the divisor first, so which one is the divisor? The denominator, what do you think? Do you agree? Okay, now, what do we gotta do with it? All the way over, that's right, move the decimal all the way over to the right. 2 places, yeah.
No, that was
Now we have to
right.
do the same thing in the
Because 3
numerator.
goes in 24 8 times. And 8 times 3 is 24.
Okay, now can you girls rewrite that fraction for me over here without those decimals?
0. And 2. I'm correct. And you're wrong.
Okay, what about your fraction bar? Do you need the zeros? Alright, so fix those 2 things. So we're gonna keep with the fraction. Yep. Now they're fraction bar. And write your denominator. Yes. So read that for me, Kara. Over 3, or divided by 3. Now, that's a little bit better, right? Now we can start dividing. The 3 into the 1, will it go? Okay. Well, put an equal sign down here, and so we can start writing our numbers, which is it. An equal sign. Okay, so 3 won't go into 1. So we gotta take the next number with it. 3 will go into 16, how many times? That's 3, 6, 9. I think we can go more, yeah? Five times. And that,
I got 6.
so we're gonna write the 5 down. That's our first number.
6.
Now, the remainder goes where?
And then it doesn't go to 1 or 2. Stop. Count to 6.
Above what?
If the zero, the number
Above,
is 0.
yeah, it's gonna be in the numerator, which number will it be above?
That's like.
It's gonna be the next place value, so which number is that? So we haven't used it. The 2, so put that remainder above the 2, what is the remainder? We did 3 into 16 5 times, that got us up to 15, right? So there's one remainder, so put the 1 above that 2, perfect. Now, 3 into 12, and that'll be your second number. I'm gonna leave it because I got other groups, okay? But good job, if you feel like you're pretty comfortable with that, try at least one more. What do we got? Okay, so, well, you got something mixed up here, what is it? Which one does?
Inside out.
And now, you can divide it, right? Let me know if you still have trouble. Show me which one you're working on. What is it? Okay, so we did these steps. 4 will go into 5 one time. Multiply 1 times the 4, you get 4. Now we subtract that to get our remainder, and we bring down the next place value. 4 into 10, 2 times.
Oh, wait,
2 times 4
60 because.
is 8. And then we subtract it again and get our remainder. What's the next step? What did they do here?
12. What's 12?
After they got the remainder, which is the 1, what did they do next?
No, 96. No, it's not 3 times 60. How would you get 3?
And then that's our remainder. Now, see here, the remainder was 1, right, Titus?
That'll be 12.
And what did they do
And then it'll be easy.
with the 1?
60.
The next place value, which was 0. So now, we bring down the next place value, bring down the 1, bring it, put a drawn arrow, bring it all the way down. Take 30 more seconds at that station, finish out your problem, and then we'll switch. Okay, so did that make sense? So now we gotta bring down this 1 with it, that's our next step, right? Now, tell me, after you put the 1 down, tell me what the next step is. Are we ready to divide again?
4, 5, 6.
Divide. Yes. So, 4 will go into 21 how many times? That'll go above the next place value. How many times will 4 go into 21?
Yeah, we go there, then here, then there.
You're right, 5 times, okay? Put that above that place value you just used, which was the what?
0.
You already used the 0, now you were on to the what? The 1. So you put a 5 above the 1? Now good, now you can multiply 5 times 4, and that is what? Not the 4, but it's what? 20, and you subtract again, okay? Let's move on to the next station, and maybe I can help you with that, continue to help with it, okay? So go pick another station, everybody pick another station, you haven't done yet. It's okay if you're not done, it's no big deal, this is just learning. It's a learning process. You don't have to get it all right.
Where is it? Where's this at? Where is that at? Okay, here, I found it.
You think it was the one?
make sure you read the directions so you don't cause yourself too much work. Okay, yeah, no, let's finish what we're doing. Okay, then we'll worry about it.
24,
Okay. So, we know that we brought the next place value in with this two, so that we could continue on dividing. So bring that down, draw the arrow, bring it down. Yep, see this arrow that brought that 0 down, couple with the remainder, bring the 1 down to couple with the 2, which is the remainder. Just like we're doing when we do it in our head, and bring that remainder over to the next place value. That's what we're doing. Now, we're gonna start dividing again, cause 4 will go into 20. Even if that was a 0, you would still have to start dividing. Okay, so 4 into 20. 5, where are you gonna put the 5? That's right, that place value you just used, the 1. Now, what would we do? Are we ready to bring the 6 down? Do we have anything with the remainder yet? We've got to subtract, so that means we have to, how far did that get us? How far did 4 5s get us? It got us to 20s, right? Because 5 times 4 is 20. Write the 20 there. Write that 4, the 20. Now we're gonna subtract it just like we did here, so where would you put that? Here we multiplied 4 times 1, that was 4. And then we subtracted, we got a remainder of 1, we brought down to 0. And when we figured out how many times 4 would go into 10, that was 2. We said 4 times 2 is 8. So where would the 20 go? 5 times the 4. Where's that gonna go? How would you create a subtraction problem just on its own? 21 minus 20. Where would that go?
So when you go,
Put it directly in, show him, tell him. Explain that to him.
I'm bad at actually though.
Okay, now, we have a remainder, now what can we do? Look at the previous steps and how you got there, and then carry on. This is your very last number, so you're real close to being done with this problem. And then you can try this, okay? What do we gotta do next, boys?
Okay, we got Austin, what did you put?
All right, and then we can do what? Bring it right down there beside that remainder. Okay, Colton, you feel like you got a good grasp? Can you help tie this a little bit?
And they're just,
Okay, once you get done with that one, don't worry about that one, just do this one, okay? See if you can figure out those steps. Figuring out these steps will help you understand this a little bit. Have we divided into it yet?
he's got like,
So what do we gotta do?
and then he's got,
Miss Short.
here's the skin, and then.
Here I am, it's yours, in the flesh.
Or tomatoes.
Read the directions.
No, glasses is the relish.
So how many do you have to do? Okay. Take two. And why not, since we're almost out of time in this group, we have 2 minutes left. We got 2 minutes left. Why don't you do one and she does one, and then you can show each other how you do it. Okay? It's not hard. Which one goes inside the house?
What is important to remember?
Okay. Okay. What do you think?
Recipe.
Which one goes inside the house? Okay.
Inside the house?
And which one's dividing away from the rest of the house? Okay. Now, set it up, then move your decimal, and follow those steps.
Pushing us over.
Okay. Alright, will 9 go into 7? Good job. Will 9 go into 76? How many times will 9 go into 76? Whole amounts, we're not dealing with the remainder. 9 times what is 76, or closest you can get to it?
What's yours? Fried chicken, what is the way? From like a fast food or anything, like
Okay? So real important to know your multiplication table this time. So let's look up there at 9, back up 9. So go around until you get 72. Go up by numerical order. So 9, 18, 27, 36. What's the next one? What's the next one in numerical order? It's kind of going like this. So 9, 18, 27, 36, 45. What's the next one? 63, 72. Can we go again? The next one's 81. So how many is that? 8. Okay, so 8 goes above the last place value you used. Which one is that? The 6. Good. Alright, 30 more seconds at this station and then we will move.
I used to love that a lot. But it's in
Okay. Now, we multiply. And we just figured that out. What was that? 72. So we put that right underneath the 2 place values that we used. Okay. Now what do we do? Okay, did you hear that, Wesley? Okay, you see how she subtracted? Explain that to her. Okay, it's just like a subtraction problem. She's dealing with this right now. So what is 76 minus 72? Count up if you have to. I heard it. So it's 73, 74. So that 4 is gonna go down here, and then you can bring down your next place value, okay? When you go to the next station, I'll see if I can help you with that. Okay, rotate to the next station, please. Don't forget your instructions over here, Janina. Raise it up. Alright, timer starts now. Timer starts now.
Okay, what is it? What's the thing? Where is it?
Paper.
Okay. Hey, you guys got 7 down? Do you want me to help you finish this one? Let's see if we can finish it, okay?
I'm gonna do it out.
Okay, now, we subtracted and we got 4. Now, we're ready to couple this remainder with the next place value, just like we did when we did it in our head in that fraction. So what is our next place value? Okay, do you agree, Presley?
Not quite.
So, we do what that?
No, that's what it looks like.
Okay, show Presley how to do that.
Okay, now I definitely know what I'm gonna do at home.
Okay. And I always draw the arrow because it keeps my place value. Now, we can divide 9 into 45. It should go evenly, remember? Because it's on our factor.
Did you?
Yeah. Yep.
Like serendipity.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm being
Quiet
serious.
over here.
It looks like you're smiling.
I'm being serious.
It was on there. Please don't drop my head off.
1, 2, 3, 4,
I'll do it tomorrow.
5. Remember, go up in numerical values. So
I
you
know
can't go
nobody
from 9 to
else.
27 because 18 is between them, right? That was something that's very confusing.
That was big enough for that.
Okay, so 945, how many times? Put that above that last place value.
Yeah, of course you do.
You know the rest of the steps, yes? Confident, make sure she understands and feels confident, okay? Then go on to this.
So whoever's doing that will switch.
Wait, for the match. Yeah.
We're doing
No,
that.
because that reminds me of my name.
We got one thing.
Boys, don't touch policy. Alright, how we doing?
Are you having
You've got 3 of these done. Oh, you're done, that's great.
Why are you wearing it?
Can you do me a favor? Can you go and help a couple of groups that might need a little bit of help? You do that, take your pencils so you can help them. Thank you.
Didn't you wait to get your? Fine, I'll do H. Wait, no, I'll do J.
I'm redoing J.
So what's your grade?
No, you didn't.
What did you
Not on. You already got it.
Do you need me to?
I'll do H.
One of you do that one and then check each other's work, make sure you're right.
What?
So finish that one.
Don't lose these. You help coach it. That's
Okay, we got 2.5 minutes left at this stage.
There is.
Okay, are you using these as a tool or are you using them as a toy? Neither? It looks like a toy,
I'm
but
just
just
kind of
say.
holding on to them.
Okay, all right. So let's get a pencil in our hand, you can hold them with the other hand. There we go.
So I'll be 360. And then this would be. This.
I can't wait to go home.
This would be like.
Yep, we can kind of limit over this at this point, isn't it? This point today. What do we got? Okay, question. Which one goes in the division? Which one goes in the division house?
Yeah, then this one goes.
This is the one that's trying to break it up, right? Okay, so real quick, like, if she's doing, which one are you doing? She's doing L. We gotta do one in each row.
I was gonna do H, but it's confusing.
So can you all work on H together?
I could do K.
No question, you wanna do K? Okay, I'll take that. This one, can you help us with K? Which one goes in the bin? Tell them.
So now, you think this would be I said this one.
Yes, you're right, because this is devising a way to get into that. It's gotta break it up. Uh-huh. And then worry about working on moving your desks after you get that done. Oh, we're just looking at the steps. What step goes next? Did you get them in order? Okay, so you know this one's first. This is on the second. Okay. Oh, so that might be true because we've got extra numbers here. We have a multiply, we have six, we subtract that. So,
Oh,
then that brought down to five, then what happens after you bring down to five? Divide it, not that, now what happens?
I am that.
Yes.
I knew that.
Yes.
And I'm also about to see
Good
myself.
job. What's next? You're missing one. Okay, thank you, Austin. So, what we're gonna do now is, I know we are missing one station, and that's okay, but you're gonna take 2 or 3 minutes and try to finish anything that you did not get done, and then go back to your seat. Okay? So take 3 minutes and do what you have not gotten finished yet. Not the extra station, there should be one section that will be blank, and that's okay, we've spent that time learning. And then we're gonna go back to our seats. Finish what you haven't done yet. Okay, well, look at the divide, so you moved it 2. So how many goes here? How many moves there? What do we do if there's?
There's 400.
Now, we've got this number, 10,010, divided by 7. So start dividing. 7 into 1 won't go. 7 into 10, and so on. There's 500. Wait a minute. 7 will go into 10, 3 times 3 is the remainder.
Right here. So,
So, yeah. Above the place value.
We're not making styrofoam. We're not making styrofoam.
Now that's perfect. Good.
I just saw it today.
I accidentally don't.
Gentlemen, are there things you haven't finished? Raylan, are there things you haven't finished? Okay, well, you better don't forget to get your partner's answer and check them. So what did Austin get? You guys gotta work on this one, okay? Now look, 2 4/10 goes inside the bin because 600 is divided away to get inside of that.
Mystical spell.
600,
It'll turn into any kind of food.
2 4/10 is divided by. Don't worry about that, Greg. The clock's ticking here. Do the 4. Yep. Now, it's being divided by the second number. Now, let's move our decimal so we can divide. What happens with it? Okay, if you moved it one big, huge place, you turned all of it, you do have to move it to the right, but how many place values do you got? 1, 2, yep, okay, all the way to the right. Now move that one 2. 1, okay, and what happens when we have to do that? Goes here.
Okay, cross don't know what anything else that's on the
A
first.
place,
I'll use my touches.
which is a 0.
Or Dan, you failed.
A 0, put a 0 there, because you had to move it, but there was nothing really to move around. Now, don't forget to bring it up.
You can't turn anything that's
And not where it originally was, where you
on
moved
a
it.
person's body.
Perfect, now you can start dividing. 6 go into 2,
No.
and 6 go into 24.
I
How many times? Raylan, help him out. How many times was 6 going? One more minute, finishing up anything you've missed. It's okay if you did not get it all, and we're gonna go back to our seat. 4, okay, now what do we do? Raylan, can you help Austin to finish out this problem? Ask him what he does next. We did the 4, now we've gotta do 4. 4 times 6, which is what? You're gonna put it underneath of the last 2 places. No, wait a minute. You just figured out the 6 will go into 24 4 times. Even, so 4 times 6 is 4.
You're holding it.
So put that under it. I'm sorry, Karen. 4.
Making contact. Okay, but any contact.
I'm not touching the table. You just see like this is tape right here.
We did that.
Where did you eat it? It's because whenever you flip it, you're making it dark.
One very far. We only got to do like one lesson. Mental health. Alright. Thank you. Move back to your seats. Please put those manipulatives back on the table, those fun things. And please take those fun things out of your folder, because I need those. They don't taste it, they shouldn't be tasted.
They tasted like
Go back to your seat, please.
like the Christmas, the Christmas. I think you're
Okay, listen up. Here's what you're gonna do. Turn to the back page. Turn to the back. Turn to the very back. Okay, you see those 6 problems? You've done 2 of them, maybe more, maybe less. Okay? You are going to work, you're gonna pick one, and you're gonna work it out. And I wanna see how far you can get with it, okay?